My name's Cassie May, and I'm going to be telling my story about coming out, being a lesbian, and how it affected me through school. So in grade 6, a rumour went around that I was a lesbian, and at that time I didn't really know what I was or who I was. None of us really do. We're still trying to figure out things and who's our friends and, concentrating on school and all that stuff. But a rumour went around about me being a lesbian, so it carried on to grade 7, and when it got to grade 8 and I was going into high school, I thought, you know what, it's going to be different, and it's a brand new start, and it's just all going to be different, and I'm not going to be getting teased, it's a fresh start. But unfortunately it followed me through to high school, and so from the first day of grade 8 I got teased about being a lesbian. I lost a lot of my friends, and so I was alone through grade 8 and grade 9, being teased every day and being belittled for not even knowing who I was. So through grade 8 and grade 9 and 10, I was dating boys and trying to be accepted as a straight girl, not a lesbian. But it didn't feel right, and I just couldn't do it anymore. And so one day I just decided, you know what, I'm just going to tell everybody, and if they ask me or if they tease me about it, I'm just going to say, yeah, I'm a lesbian, because that's actually who I am, and I figured it out finally, and I can say that yes, I am a lesbian. And it didn't really stop the teasing, but it did make me feel at ease that what they were saying didn't really hurt me. But walking through a school, knowing that every person that you walk past is judging you and talking about you behind your back, it really, really affects you and it hurts you. And I even felt at school I couldn't even go into a girl's toilet without being teased by the girls in there, or feeling like they're uncomfortable because I'm in there, like I'm gonna hit on them or something. Like it was really hard, and I lost a lot of friends when I came out, but I gained a lot of friends as well through the respect that they had for me for coming out and being who I was. And my best friend, who I'm not in contact with anymore, Pele Lelua, I used to call her Shorty, and she used to support me through so much, and she helped me through so much. And me and her, we were so close. Even there was a rumor going around that me and her were together, but she was my best friend, and she was the one who I could go to and talk to about these things. And I had anger issues in high school, and I saw counselors at high school, and she was the only one that could actually calm me down if I was really upset about being judged or called names, if I couldn't handle it that certain day. And you have your ups and downs through high school, and even today, 6 years out of school, I still feel that insecurity, even walking down the street with random people that I don't even know, that I feel like they are judging me. Even in a society today that accepts a lot of us, and it's really hard. Like, I can't even walk into a public toilet without being looked at and judged, or even being asked, should you be in here? Are you supposed to be in the boys' toilet? Do you realize this is a women's toilet? I get asked that all the time when I go into a toilet, and I used to just be like, sorry, I'm a girl, and I still do that. And I still cringe, and I still feel embarrassed, and it's not cool. Like, there's people out there that can walk into a toilet and not be judged, and yet there's some people that, like me, who walk into a toilet and still get judged. And it's really daunting. And even 6 years out of school, what happened at school and how I got teased about for being who I am, it's followed me, and sometimes it makes me speechless, like it just did. But the day I came out, I was forced. I wasn't ready to come out to my family. like I was out to my friends and everyone at school, and you know, everyone knew but my family, and I was forced through an ex-girlfriend at the time to, you know, she threatened me that if I didn't tell my parents that she would, and so I felt pressured into telling my parents. So that very day that she told me that, I went home and I sat my mum down and my dad down and I said, I just want to tell you something, I'm a lesbian. And my mum burst out in tears, and it was hard to deal with because I wasn't ready and my parents weren't ready. Like my mum used to ask me every now and again, like, are you a lesbian? I'd be like, no mum, whatever, I've got a boyfriend. But no, you know, I was, and it was hard to even lie to my parents about it. Even though that they knew, that the day that I came out, it was hard for them to deal with. And it's hard for any parent to deal with. Even if they say to their kid, yes, I accept you straight away, it's still hard for them to deal with. They're still processing what is going on in their head. Like I understand where my mum was coming from. Like, she thought I was never going to have kids and she wasn't going to have grandchildren at the time because my sisters, you know, they couldn't or they can't or they didn't want to have children, and you know, I have a beautiful relationship with my mum now and my dad, you know, and I can talk about my current girlfriend or, you know, what's going on in my life, and you know, as long, you know, they accept me for how I dress, and you know, it's good. And when you have your family behind you and you have a good support of friends, it's easy. But there is people out there that go through what I go through and what people like me go through, that, you know, they lose their family and they lose their friends and they lose pretty much everything, and they've got nothing for them, and so it's hard for them to pull out. So, you know, if only some families just accepted their children or their grandchildren or, you know, their cousins or whatever, that for who they are instead of what they are. Because even though I'm a lesbian, before I came out and after I came out, I'm still the same person. We don't change. You know, we don't just like, oh yeah, I'm gonna be a different person now, I'm a different personality, woohoo! Like, it doesn't work that way. We're still the same. And so I just wanted to share my story. I know it probably, you know, a lot of you probably don't really care, but you know, this is my story and I'm putting it out there, and I'd like for anyone who has gone through what I've gone through, who has even gone through bullying, being straight, you know, being gay, being lesbian, whatever you have gone through, you know, share it, because it may reach someone and help them realize, wow, even though I've been through what I've been through, they've been through the same thing, but look at them now and they're still going. And if it reaches that person, even if it's one person, you know, you've made a difference in one life. And so here I am. I've put out my story of who I am and what I've been through. And if you've been through similar, share it, because it'll reach someone that will care. So like, comment, share. Please share my video, even if you don't like it or you don't like me or whatever. Share the video, because there might be someone on your friends list that, you know, might need to see this.